the God who is quoting the ant. The ant, she said, the bird, he said, Solomon, he said. So the ant, she said to the bird, and the bird says to the ant, and Solomon says to the bird, and the bird, he said to Solomon, and then the ant, she spoke to Solomon. And you know what is funny? That the ant, when she said to the ants, hide, otherwise Solomon will crush you, Solomon, he called the ant to be brought to the court. Can you believe it? The first ant in history got arrested. Why? Because this ant, she accused Prophet Solomon that he will crush the ants. Solomon, he said to her, are you saying that I am not justice and I am going to crush those ants? She said to him, honey, you got me wrong. I told them, hide, otherwise Suleman will crush you. I meant they will crush their heart by the beauty Allah He gave you. The value of the ant is a great example of the wisdom of Allah. Ali ibn Ibrahim have narrated that when the wind raised the throne of Ibrahim, they meant Suleman, and reached the field of ants from where silver and gold comes out, as Imam as-Sadiq said, there is one valley of Allah where silver and gold is grown. Yeah, they grow silver and gold there. I saw it myself. My dad, he used to do that too. You know, we used to put zucchini in the ground and then we got back silver. True story. And has protected it with the weakest creatures like ants. Oh, the ants there to protect the value of the gold and the silver. And if a powerful army went to enter it, it cannot go to do so. Why? Because the ant, brother, they will attack your army. I mean, imagine you have an army and there's ants. Who can win? We know who's going to win. Ants. Ibn Babura said, according to reliable, look, you see the word reliable? Brother, this is reliable, trustworthy. Chain of narrators narrates from the Imam as-Sadiq that when an ant conversed with others, the wind took their conversation to Suleman. At the time when he was on the air. So Suleman is flying with the F-35 in the speed of wind, and then the wind carried the voice of the ant, and then Suleman asked the strong wind to stop, you know, break. The flying carpet stopped in the middle of the air, and he called out the ant, come here. And imagine you are an ant now called by King Suleman. You can imagine the feet of the ant. You can imagine she is shivering from fear. You know, put yourself in her feet, you know. You are an ant and called by Suleman himself. He stopped the flying carpet on the air. The ant came to Suleman. He said to who? To the ant. Don't you know that I am a prophet of Allah? And I do not oppress anybody. Yeah, Muslims don't oppress anybody. Just they kidnap your wife, they rape her, they rape your children, they take your money, they take your land, they take your jewelries, they torture you to tell you where's the money, but they don't oppress you. And they force you to convert to Islam. But there is no oppression. And said, yes, I know, Suleman. So Suleman said, then why did you scare others from me and order them to enter their holes? Holes in the narrative again. And said, I was scared that when their vision falls on you, they will become fascinated. What the heck? At the beauty of his Lord, you know. The ant, Prophet Solomon, he got the ant wrong. She was afraid that when the ant they see Suleiman, they will start touching themselves and masturbate. It's so sexy. Especially all those ants are females. She said, honey, you got it wrong. I don't mean you will crush them, literally. But you will crush their heart, those females, single females. You know, as you know, we have only one queen. What is the boys? The boys, they went to do jihad. And then they see you in the top of the flying carpet. The most, you know, like there's special attraction between cars and females. At that time, there's no cars. It was a flying carpet, the most expensive flying carpet in the world. Are you kidding me? So the ants, she said, well, if they see, if their vision, if their eye fall on you, Suleiman, do you know what will happen to them? Do you know how hot you are? Can you handle the consequence of making all those women fornicate, thinking of you? And then Suleiman, he thought about it. Oh, okay. So she said, Suleiman, he said to her, okay. Who is more? The ant, she said to Suleiman, look at the debate, guys. I mean, do you see that this ant she is really skilled? Not only she speak to the ant, now she is speaking to Suleiman. The ant, she said to him, who is more honorable, you or your father? What the heck? This is a tricky question. Who is more honorable, you or your father Dawood, which means David? Suleiman said, my father is much more esteemed and honorable than me. The ant, she said, look here, this is here is this to see the skills of debate. The ant, she said, then why is it that your name has more alphabet than your father's name? Oof. Suleiman got busted. He said that his father is more honorable, but Suleiman did not notice that his name has more alphabet than the name of his father. How many of you, your name is longer than the name of your father? Give me one. If your name is longer than the name of your father, please give me one. Nobody here, his name is longer than the name of his father? I know my voice takes some time to arrive to you. Okay. Look how many people now, their name is longer than the name of their father. Smash Allah, subhanallah. Okay, all of you are more honorable than your father. From now on, you go to your father right now, stand in front of him and tell him, listen, Dad, who is more honorable, you or me? He will say, son, I'm your father. Say to him, listen, did you listen and watch the debate face to face between Mrs. Ant and Prophet Solomon? He will say, heck no. You grab him from his ear, you bring him in front of the screen, and let him read the wisdom and the proof that you are more honorable. And then your father, he will go to the government and he will change your name. Your name is not going to be George or Matilda, or no, your name will be the Honorable George, the Honorable Matilda. Why? Because your father, his name is Joe, not George. George is more honorable. The longer the name, the more honorable you are.